but I had to prop you up
Okay. All right. Where are you?
at the Starbucks.
Okay.
Across the street.
All right. Cool. Hey, so I see I've got 25 minutes, and I just wanted to. Diane was talking to me, and of course you and I talked a little bit when you called me a few weeks ago about the situation with the job and all that. Right?
Yeah.
And you know, Diane and I had a pretty lengthy conversation, and we really do want to help you, so that you get to the point where you don't have to go back to to get a job. This would be your gig.
Yes.
That's what we're trying to do. And it's funny because I was having a conversation with a physician maybe almost 2 months ago, maybe less than that, and said something about, well, I'm a physician, I have this and this and this. I said, well, let me explain something to you. There's a lot of physicians that are trying to become Pro 9s and Pro 10s, but there are no Pro 9 or Pro 10s trying to become physicians.
Yep.
So, that might give you a little bit of an indication of how good this is.
Yeah.
So, and then that's what we're all trying to do, is to get to that point. So there's a couple things that, Diane is certainly going to be a really good resource for you to help you to get started, because you're both kind of in the same position where she's doing this now just about full time. I think she spends maybe 10% of her time in the clinic, but most of it is doing LifeVantage. So the two of you could really do really good work if you partner together, focused on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a couple things that I want to show you that I came up with a few weeks ago, and I put it up on the Legacy Life Pro, which is the training Facebook page that was created, that might help you. Okay. Let me see if I'm going to find it here. Hold on just a second. All right, so. All right, let me get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, well, let's see here. Hold on. That's not it. Hold on. I think I messed up. Hold on.
Okay.
What did I do? Okay, we're going to stop share. Okay, let me just do that again. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to clean everything else out and share just Facebook page. Okay, do you see my Facebook page?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. All right. So you do see my Facebook page?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. In Legacy Life Pro. All right. So just go in there, you open it up. And I am recording this, so I hope it records well and it picks up the audio as well. So I'll send you the link to it so that way you can go back and review this. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So in Legacy Life Pro, over here to the left, it says unit.
Yeah.
All right. Now at the bottom of the unit, it says other helpful tools. All right. There's one here that says mindset and 2 simple contact strategies. I just put that in last night.
Okay.
All right, and so once you click on it and you open it up, so here's it. And this is really good. I was trying to figure out what is like the one thing that like, stops people from getting started. And a lot of it is that they don't know what to even say from the beginning, right? They don't even know how to contact someone. And so I thought,
So, yeah.
what-
No. I saw this one.
okay.
I actually screenshot it.
When,
I took pictures of I think you did where what to text people, right?
right. Okay. So where did you see it?
Yes, I read it all twice already, and then I went ahead and screenshot the that right there that you have.
Okay. And
I only
you
have
did
a
that
couple
today?
minutes. I did it some last night and this morning.
Okay. Well, wow. You must have been up late because I put that up there pretty late.
Yeah, I was up late.
Okay.
I was up late.
So,
but I did see it. I was like, this is perfect. I need this. And then I screenshot it so I can make it my own kind of.
right. Exactly. So, and so I'm going to go over a couple things with you just so that not only so that I make sure that you understand every part of it, but also so that you're able to explain it to any new person that you bring on, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
So I started off with the contacting and I put mindset, tips, and strategies, right? And here's the thing that most people, unless you've owned a business before, the challenge for a lot of people is that they still approach this from what they know, right? We all get into this from our mindset at that time. And if you've always worked for someone else, then it's difficult to kind of make that switch and understand that you take over this is you are the CEO of your company.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I just put some things on there just to kind of help people understand what they got their hands on. And one of them is that you have a business of helping people, right? And you've seen the group chats of people that have, and I mean their lives have been turned around. Gianni, his dad, from heart failure at 28% cardiac output, which is heart failure, to where now he's got almost a fully functioning heart at 70+%. Patsy's mom, and it's unfortunate that we can't say that this actually cured her cancer, or Patsy's mom's cancer. We can't say that because for whatever reason. But Patsy's mom had cancer, didn't do anything different, and took Protandim. A year later, the cancer's gone. Well, it's either that or it's a miracle from God, and it may be both, right?
Yeah.
So we know we have products that actually change people's lives. We know that they've won multiple awards. We know that they are triple patented. And why that's important is because that way nobody can copy what we have. Right? And all this other stuff that goes on. The company, right? We're on NASDAQ. We've been praised as a biotechnology. So all of this stuff, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so one quick question. Do you have a written database? And I have a database in this training page that I use to track my progress, to track prospective clients. It's called prospects. Do you have something like that?
Marco, at the very beginning, when I was starting with Pretendum with you, I did that whole thing. I have it. I was telling Diane, I have my contacts are on there from Facebook.
Okay, perfect.
I haven't added my new ones that I don't know who I've added, but I know I'm close to 1,000 people.
Awesome. Okay.
I told her, I said, I've contacted like 2 or 3. I said, how do I do this? I need, now.
Perfect.
That's where I'm at. I have that.
And that's something, and so I explained it here so that you're able to explain it to a new person, that every business has KPI, your key performance indicators. In your database, if you do it right, that serves as your KPI, right? As part of your KPI. So this is kind of how the conversation goes, you know, and again, you want to kind of make it your own, but I'm just going to kind of give you an example of how I do it, okay?
Yeah.
So I send a text message out and I would say, hey, Perla, I hope you're doing well. Let me know when you're available to talk. I have something important that I want to talk to you about. You as a prospective client would reply back, let me know when you're available, okay? So then I'm going to call you and I would say something like, you know, and again, you make it your own, right? So I didn't include all the small talk, but I would just like, and I'm a pretty, you know, I'm kind of a casual guy. So I would be like, hey, Perla, what's up, girl? How you doing? Now, not everybody's going to talk like that, and that's okay. You don't have to do it that way. Some people are a little bit more formal, but I'm not. So I'll be like, hey, Perla, what's up, girl? How's Houston? Right? I'm going to ask you, how's Houston? What's going on? How's the weather over there? Just some small talk. You know, I'm going to say, and I'll say something like, hey, Perla, look, I know you're really busy, and I only have a few minutes to talk, but the reason why I called you is because I just started to start my own company, and you know, I'm not going to advertise through TV or radio or really anything like that. I decided I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, just really a person through word of mouth. And I wanted to show you what I was doing and get your feedback. I know you've done business before. You've had a lot of experience and success in the past, and I wanted to get your feedback. And I mean, if anything that I do benefits you, then great. I mean, I'd love to have you as a customer. But if not, I mean, it's no big deal. I appreciate you taking the time to meet with me. And heck, if you know someone who would benefit, let them know. I'll even leave some of my business cards. How's that sound?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
It's just a conversation. Now, most of the time, they're going to say, well, wow, hey, that's cool that you started your own company. What kind of business is it? Well, it's an online biotech company. It's probably a little too complicated to explain it over the phone. That's why I wanted to meet with you so you could actually see what I'm doing. I probably could, explain everything in about 30, 40 minutes. I'm pretty sure I've got some time available this week. What would work best for you? And then you kind of go back and forth. You set the appointment. Now, let's just say that you were to say, well, I'm available tomorrow at noon. And I'm going to say, okay, so let's see, let me write this down. You said you were available tomorrow, so that's Monday. I'm sorry, that's 2 days from now. So that's Monday the 13th at noon. Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, even though you said it, I'm going to repeat it, and I'm going to ask you the question to confirm, because I want to get a few confirmations from you so that you don't forget.
Yeah, okay.
Because if you just say, well, let's just say your prospective client says, yeah, Monday at noon, and they say, all right, cool, I'll talk to you Monday at noon. All right, we'll talk to you later. Well, they may not have written it down. They may not have thought about it. And Monday at noon, you're expecting to see the appointment, and they totally forget. So I don't want that to happen. So you say Monday at noon, I'm going to say, okay, so let's see, let me write this down. You said Monday, that's the 13th. Okay, so Monday the 13th at noon. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna confirm, and then I'll say, okay, great. You know what? Let's see here. Yep. Okay, yeah, that works for me. So I'll see you Monday. That's the 13th at noon, right? All right, cool. Perla, hey, thanks a lot. I'm sorry. Like I said, I know you're busy, and I'll see you Monday at noon. We'll talk later.
Yep.
All right, looking forward to it. Bye-bye.
Perfect.
Right?
Okay.
So that's a conversation that you have with someone that you know. Now, let's just say you're going to contact someone that maybe, you know, they have a lot of success, and we all have them. I don't care what anybody says. We all have that person that we're a little intimidated by, right? They're super successful, and we always think, well, they would never be interested in the business. Well, you never know what kind of health issues they're having, and they might be interested in the product. And remember, if they're already super successful, they're not going to fight with you about, well, I can't afford a vitality stick. Right? They're going to be your best customers. Gianni and Stephanie are a great example of this. They are absolutely fearless. They went to go talk to some of the biggest attorneys here in town. They're two brothers, huge, massive attorneys, massive success, right? They went to go talk to them. And they met them through like their mom or somebody, but they didn't know who these people were. Well, the guy goes, hey, I want to talk to you. I've got a business. I want to share it with you. And I maybe, see if anything that I'm doing would benefit you. If not, hey, it's no big deal. I appreciate your time. The guy goes, yeah, sure. Why not? Guy goes in, shares with him the biohack story. The guy reveals that he's on a kidney transplant list.
Oh, wow.
All kinds of health issues, and they went massive on ordering products. They're one of their best customers, right? Well, you just never know about people, and even if they're the pillar of success, you never know about the product. In fact, one of the brothers even said, hey, if this really does a good job for me, we might be interested in the business side of it, because neither one of our wives do anything. They work from home, and this might be something we could all do together. Because they hate being attorneys. The wives hate them being attorneys.
Yeah.
So you just never know. So when you're going to contact someone and you're a little intimidated by them, you know what I think works best?
What?
Tell them.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Because look, if someone were to call me and say, hey, Marco, you got a minute? I got something I want to talk to you about. Sure, what's going on? And he says, look, I just started a company and I'm trying to get the word out, but I just can't really do TV or radio, so I got to do it kind of the old-fashioned way through word of mouth. And so I got to be honest with you. You're one of the most intimidating, successful people that I know. And I'm almost afraid to come talk to you, but I realize that if I don't push myself to get outside of my comfort zone and talk to people like you, I'm never going to grow. And so I'm just wondering if you'd be willing to meet with me. Let me show you what I'm doing. And if it helps you, great. I mean, if not, no big deal. I appreciate you giving me your time. If somebody were to say that to me, I would sit back and I would think, and I would let them know, you know what? Yeah, you just come meet with me. And by the way, you don't need to be intimidated by me. I'm just a guy just like you. Right?
Yeah.
Now, if he came in and he tried to be, if he was nervous and he tried to compensate and be too cool or too slick because he's trying to hide his nervousness, it's going to come across as disingenuous. And I'm going to think this guy is shady. But if he's authentic and tells me, man, I am so nervous about talking to you because you are so successful, but I've got to do this and I've got to push myself to get outside of my comfort zone. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to respect him for it, and I'm actually going to help him. Because that's what people do. Anybody who's had any kind of success, they know what it was like at the beginning and how hard it is to start a new business. And they're always willing to help somebody who at least has the guts to start something new. It's the people who have never had any kind of success that have a real kind of a really bad thinking. They're the ones who are going to put everything down.
Yeah.
But the real successful people, they're going to want to help you. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I hope that helped a little bit. You know, one of the other things I'm going to do for you is, because yes, Diane and I want to help you. We're going to be resuming the weekly Zooms, but there's nothing like you at some point in time taking control and you doing your own presentations, right?
Yes.
Because they're your people. They want to hear from you. Otherwise, they're going to say, well, if this is so good, why do I got to hear it from this guy that I don't know or this gal? You're my friend. I want to know what you did with this and what you're doing with this, right?
Yes, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I've got a lot of different versions on YouTube about how I present the business.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo one now that we have the NAD. None of my presentations have the NAD. So I'm going to do a pre-recorded presentation, nice and short and sweet.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to put the NAD in, and then I'm going to put it up on YouTube, and I'm going to send you the link.
Okay.
Because what you can do is, in the beginning, if you have somebody there in Houston, you want to contact them. When you're sitting, you meet with them. Let's just say you meet in person, and you go through it. Well, instead of, if you don't feel comfortable showing all of the slides yet, you can still show that video.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, this is one of my business partners. This is one of my business partners who's really did a training video, is really good. Let's watch it together because I'm still learning how to show it. But that's not the best way. The best way really truly is for you to learn how to do it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna redo a video probably here this weekend, and I'm gonna send you the link so that you don't ever feel like you have to wait to show it. Yeah, you don't have to wait for us.
Okay. Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, perfect.
All right, cool. Well, I hope that helped. I wanted to keep it short and sweet because I know you know, it's Saturday and it's your, you know, your own family time and everything. But if you have any questions, like I said, you know, I'm always available, of course, but Diane is full-time. And she is able to help you in any way you need.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Marco.
All right, girl. We love you. We know we're excited for you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay. Love you guys.
All right. Thanks. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.